Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Played back in. This looks promising. He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Park Ji-sung is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Can he get on the end of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
There's some great running on show here. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defense.
Oh, smashing header. He's delivered all right.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's picked his way through.
Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And a chance! Maldini tries to clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Tevez. Gerrard. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's gone back to the keeper. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Quick look, then plays it in. Pirlo. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard plays it all the way forward. Serginho. Gerrard. Now it's Tevez. Knocks it into space. Serginho. Palmer. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tevez. Now it's Tevez, crossed into the middle. Half an hour played now. Lahm. And here's Tevez. Oh, that's fabulous. Up he goes! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Flashes it across. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Drogba. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the 2 sides is the happier. Ødegaard. And it's Gnabry. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dembele. Oh, no joy this time. Nesta. It's Pirlo. Played down the flank. Bigo providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Gnabry looks to get on the end of this. Gerrard. And here's Drogba. Stood up well to him there. And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de balón. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
Here we go again then. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe gets through. Chance for a shot! They've scored! And the second half is off to a flyer. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Climbs up big! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gnabry plays it short. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Probably be looking to play it square from here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. It's a pretty loose pass.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. And it's Palmer. Gerrard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Drogba. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe. Great chance! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this...
Oh no, what has happened here? Abiati gets good distance on it. Gerrard. Park Ji-sung. Serginho. Searching passes played there. Rodri. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Gnabry! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Gnabry goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Serginho. Pirlo. And the counter is on. And this is Figo. He's through, now is he in?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, can he get onto this? Pirlo. Gnabry. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Lookman! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Now, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Big header! Oh, taken with style! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Madrid go into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Lahm delivers. He rises! And the lead stays intact, just.
Van Basten really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Played out towards the right wing. Threads one in. Maldini has it in a wide position. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Pirlo. Can he get onto this? Terrific header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pirlo. Now, can they get him away? Van Basten. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Timber getting this one clear. Nesta. Schmeichel. And it's Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. Lookman gets it clear. Swung over. And it's Beckham. And he's whipped it across. It's a goal kick. And we're done. Again, it is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Opts for safety. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball.
There's the header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Decent chance! And he's gone looking for safety. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Drogba! Quality ball. Batistuta chasing after it. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Figo. Bellingham. Plays a sharp little ball here. Crossed into the box.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Here comes another cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's through, now is he in?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Can he get it through? Figo has it out wide and in space. Fired deep towards the back post. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. That looks a good ball through. It's Figo! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, terrible pass. Lahm. Gerrard. He's got away. Thinks about the shot. It's a goal kick. Pass somewhat off target. Belletti. Well, that pass isn't the best. Figo. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Drogba. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
He'll fancy himself from here. Beckham! It's hit the crossbar, and somehow he has kept that out. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. Figo.
Pretty robust defending.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Out towards the flank. Ball driven towards the far post. Nesta. Shifted upfield. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Oh, what has happened here?
Vinicius
Gets his head on it!
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that's a little loose. Can he stop it? Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's been taken short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bale. He slings it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Batistuta. And he's intervened well there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Figo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a searching pass. And this is Batistuta. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Looking for a runner. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Keeper's got good distance on that. That is good alertness. And it's Drogba. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Figo. And that's going right the way across. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Beckham. Now it's Bale. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's been cut out, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a mighty effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Wriggles his way through. Looking for the run. Now it's Figo. Figo. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And this is Drogba. Shot a goal! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that Batistuta! It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, good spread. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Ball on the spot. Can he?
Junior. Number 8. Beckham. Number 5. Bellingham. Batistuta. Coming on the field. Number 9. Danielson. Number 20. Bale. Number 17.
And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely shaped ball. Great ball. Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to...
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gerrard, and he welcomes it in. Great defending, strong and determined. Gerrard does well to get it back. A probing pass. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Danielson. The defender is not giving up on this. Maldini. And he's forced to go back. Pirlo. Ball played for Nesta. And it's Gerrard. Lahm. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Rijkaard. Over to the left. Now it's Girassi. Beckham. Costa Curta. Can he finish? Great football, shot and save. Corner number 2 then.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Chooses to go back. Drogba, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Now it's Figo. And the through ball. No, that's been intercepted. Costa Curta. Four added minutes on the board. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Drogba voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
It is now time for our special lottery.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Figo.
That was lovely, that.
Aimed in towards the... climbs up big! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's had it nicked away. Rodri, and it's McAllister. McAllister, that has been cut short. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rodri, McAllister to Bruno Fernandes. Played into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Good read, needed to be. Serginho. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Haaland! Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before...
He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Bruno Fernandes threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Saliba is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played, well sorted. Could be danger here! Schmeichel sends that a long way. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shooting chance! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He's had a shot! Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And with that, the hat-trick is there to head it! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Looking for the run, thinks about the shot. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. James got a long way forward to join the attack. Drogba, they're urging him to shoot. Big chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Searching pass he's played there. McAllister. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's rather hopeful. That has been slung wide. That's a shade optimistic. Rodri. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Serginho goes on a charge down the left.
There will be 3 minutes.
There's the shot! Gerrard. Figo. McAllister. McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. In towards the back stick. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's half-time here.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. James. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Always onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a promising position. And here's Beckham. Beckham. And it's Lahm. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. Serginho. Played into the middle. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Knocks it into space. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Figo. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bruno Fernandes tries to pass it through. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. Great ball if he can get there. Figo promptly onto that, and that is that. Figo at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that is a good... Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
João Pedro certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Figo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, played right into his path. Shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Didier Drogba. Number 8. Pirlo.
Neither of these two want to
Coming
come
on
off
the
second
field,
best.
Number 32.
And here's Van Basten.
Number 21. Van Basten. Number 6. Mateo.
Looking to play him in.
Substitution.
And he's picked out the run. And he's running, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Beckham. Cross to the back post. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. It's a goal kick. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saliba.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? James has it out wide and in space. Shot could be on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gundogan. Now it's Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Nunez! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Played back in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Pedri has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Oh, it's Van Basten. Mateus looking for a runner.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, good spread. Mateus.
There will be 3 minutes.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Can he get it through? Neymar. He's picked his way through. Beckham. That's Gerrard. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Now it's Drogba. Over to the left. Figo. Played into the middle. And that should get the job done. Oh, a delicate chip through. In again. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Drogba. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And a chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So, a breakthrough already. That has been knocked clear. Pass is just off target. Ricky Puig. Now it's Szoboszlai. Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is as far as they're going to go. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Bale. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Gerrard. And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Bale. Ambitious ball here.
There they go, hunting again.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Szoboszlai. Roberto Carlos. He has a look up. Beckham. That pass has been well intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Ricky Puig. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is out of play. Lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Probing pass. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Szoboszlai. Ricky Puig. Driving forward. Now it's Drogba. Played out to the left flank. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, shooting chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Bale. It's a searching pass. It's come to nothing.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's played in. Tries a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Szoboszlai. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Ricky Puig. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. And it's Beckham. Lahm climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Belletti. Mosquera. Time and again they are repelled. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're underway again. That's a throw. Mosquera. Not the most accurate pass. Adams. For Szoboszlai. Adams. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bale. Szoboszlai. Here's Ricky Puig. Turns back here, probably the best option. Szoboszlai. And Adams. And they win it back again. Pirlo. And here's Drogba. And that has been slung wide. De Bruyne. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That's beautifully weighted. Now he's off and running. Bastoni. That has ended up in no man's land. Figo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's burst through! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Beckham has created 1 goal already.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Drives it in. And now they can spring out of defence. Bale. Maldini gets a foot in here. Pirlo. There he goes, motoring forward. Now it's Bale. Beckham. Now here's the delivery. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Bale. Pirlo is onto this. Big header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's a cute ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ricky Puig. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball.
Corinthians seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Beckham. Looking for the run. And this is Bale. Crosses it in. Up he goes! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Mosquera.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Played into space. And this is Bale. It's Bale! They've scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Corinthians get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has
Chips
to be.
it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Corinthians really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All hands on deck for this one. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Gerrard hurtling down that right flank. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Time added on will... And that is as far as it goes. What a game, what a show! Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Figo. There's the header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. A probing pass. Shevchenko is flagged offside. And it's Bale. It's a really well-measured ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. That's travelling a long way. Looking for a runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No way he was going to let him past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one. And a chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Just eases him off the ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Figo. And it's Pirlo. To Gerrard. Played out to the right. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Crossed in again. And that should get the job done. Bale. Foot in. Bale has been caught there, it's a foul. Bale tries to play it through. Cleared without complication. Lahm. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to... Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pirlo. Now it's Drogba. Xavi Alonso. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shevchenko tries a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that is as far as they're going to go. That's gone for a throw-in. Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Doué, looking to be a menace in the final third. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a throw. Gerrard. Goes looking wide. Now it's Figo. Crosses it in. Played in a terrific header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rijkaard. And it's Figo. Bergomi spots it and intercepts.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nicely weighted ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Gerrard. Great vision. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Figo. And he cuts out the supply. Van Bronckhorst. Bale. Looking for the run. Beckham. Xavi Alonso. And they win it back again. Bale. Bale! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Alonso. Well, that pass isn't the best. Doué. Xavi Alonso.
Added time.
Now it's Drogba. Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Xavi Alonso. Pass somewhat off target. Chips it through. Oh, well played. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's an excellent interception. Over to the other side. Figo. Pirlo. Gerrard. Played out towards the right wing. Beckham. Drives it in. Oh, what a climb! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. And that has left him in a heap. Still just a single goal between the sides.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Beckham has it in a wide position. Cross goes in there.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cross into the box. Now he's got space here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shevchenko. Good ball. Can he finish?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's gone loose. Plays a sharp little ball. Doué! And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Shevchenko with a real chance here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gerrard. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Raul. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Drogba. That's an imaginative pass. Now that's well seen too.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He rises! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Bale. Number 8, Peeler.
Beckham.
Coming on the field, number 21.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Number
Tevez.
32, number 24.
Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That's been cut out, well played. Doué. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta. Big chance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And this... And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Figo. Big chance, must be! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's...
Beckham! And it's been taken short. Played in by Van Basten.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. And here's Van Basten. He's got away. Takes aim and crosses.
3 minutes added time.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Van Basten. Shot at goal! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again.
And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. And it's Drogba. Now, can they get him away? Vigo in acres of space. It's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've been very impressed with this fella Upamecano. We all know of his impressive record, but he's a lovely blend of athleticism and technical nous that he developed from quite an early age. It'll be interesting to see who his opponents bring to the table to test him, because testing him demands a lot.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. Beckham. Beckham takes control of it and he's... Header! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gnabry. Here comes another cross. And that should get the job done. Lahm picks it up out wide.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
It's out of play for a goal kick. Maldini. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Drogba really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vigo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Distributed tidily. Pass is just off target. Pull it. Drogba is onto it. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he shoots! Beckham. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. That looks a good cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Drogba looks to get on the end of this. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Oh, good spread. Gnabry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckham. Chance to... Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Knocks it into space. Gnabry ploughing through the middle. Oh, such a clever touch. Looking to play him in. Pullet, and the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Bayer punts it upfield. Chanatip. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, super find. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're off again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pullet, a probing pass. Look at shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mateus! Gnabry. Chanatip. Beckham. Costa Curta. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
That's alert and sharp and very well.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's shifting through the gears here. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Distributed tidily. Pass somewhat off target. Chanatip. Now it's Haaland.
28,599.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played back in. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And he is just ripping it up. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Beckham! Oh, the ball's on the finish! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Nagatomo, great vision. Bigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, that is superb, a dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Now it's Hullet. Priol cuts it out. Looking for options for movement. Beckham gets into some space, plays it across. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now the ball, he gets big! Goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Totti, Can he get on the end of this? And it's Hullet. And here's Totti. Nagatomo has it out wide. He rises! Back in once more. Chanatip. And this is Van Basten. Threads one in. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, look at the space here. Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Now, he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Great ball, and he's in, and the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Ryan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Into the last 5 minutes. He is through here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Oh, no joy this time. Lahm, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe!
6 added minutes has been
Keeper
indicated.
always had the measure of that.
Pretty robust defending.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. He's a sharp little ball here. No, it's come to nothing. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. That's just... And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lahm carries the ball down the right.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is very well defended. He is through here. Crossed into the middle.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Now it's Figo. Neuer gets it away. No, it's come to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
In he goes again! Neymar clears. And he's picked it up out wide. Lahm delivers. McTominay attempts a clearance. And he's taking no chances there. Diogo Dalot clears it away. Neymar pinches it off him, tries to pass it through, looking to play him in, and this is Figo. He's got tall! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Figo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's gone looking for safety. And that has been slung wide. Schmeichel. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the left it goes. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rodri does well to get it back. Figo. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Drogba. And this is Figo. He's found shot at goal! Goal! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Gerrard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pirlo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Oh, it's played into the area. Van Dijk gets it away. Over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Deep cross. Climbs up big. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And this is Van Basten. Beckham. Pirlo. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now that's well seen too. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Deftly away. Swung over. Beckham is onto it in a flash. Beckham in towards the back stick. It's out for a goal kick. Gullit might just make this.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Tries a deft little ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. There will be a throw-in.
Changement pour le Stade brestois. Le numéro 19, le numéro 6, le numéro 14, le numéro 22.
Defending was strong and firm. And it's Gullit.
Le numéro 9.
Still just the single goal between the
Le
sides.
numéro 18. Le numéro
Darwin
20.
can be a real threat inside the box. Darwin. Now this could be a chance. Has crossed into the middle.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Rodri. And it's McTominay. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's going to be another throw. And that's definitely not his best. Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react. Vigo. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Gullit. Beckham. Byrne tries to clear. Beckham. Lahm plays it in. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And this is Drogba. Distributed tidily. Beckham with the cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
In once more. Cleared away. Played back in. Up he goes! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Pedro Neto, he gets big. And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Oh, good spread. Now it's Beckham. Tevez. And this is Tevez. Tevez!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Bale. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Beckham. Out of play for a throw. Pedro Neto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Pass somewhat off target, and he's managed to get free. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bale to Tevez. It's a pretty loose pass. Byrne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! Mbappe! Hits off target and by quite a way. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Hullet. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Well timed, excellent interception. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.